Which anime are worthy of your time this season? Not only are some of the most popular shows coming back with their sequel, like My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer, but shows like Konosuba getting its third season after 7 whole years. Yes, Earth has rotated 7 times around the sun since season 2 was aired. Shows like A Spice and Wolf are getting an outright remake. This season should be called 2010 Part 2, The Attack of Sequels and Remake. So I'm going to show you which original anime are worthy of your time, because my opinion is always right and I care about your time. That's why you should join my Discord and follow me on Twitch so I can waste your time myself. For the longest time, I would see this manga out of the corner of my eye next to Don't Ask. When I saw this manga got an anime, I was really curious because the cover looks so cool and it seems like it has an interesting plot. First thing we gotta do is grab the shonen checklist. Dead family, freaky looking hair, edgy, has a best friend who's probably a bad guy, looking for his father, trying to pass the exam. Wait a minute. Sorry, my bad. This show only takes the first 2 on my shonen list, so this might be a unique show. Only one way to find out. Tayo's family got into a car accident and he's the only one who survives, and due to the accident it seems like he has survival guilt. I mean, his whole family died. I hope he has insurance. He is having a hard time making close friendship to his other classmates. The only one left for him is his childhood friend Mutsumi, which he is still scared to lose. Until one day, one of the teachers calls him for a private meeting, and in that meeting, the teacher, Kyuichiro, tells him that he is a bit overprotective of his little sister Mitsumi, and why he is telling Tayo this? Because he's Mitsumi's older brother, and for the crime of being his sister's close friend, he now must die. After getting his life jiggled as if it's a pair of balls,
Officer Balls.
he finds himself in the mansion of Yuzakura family, which is revealed to be a family of super strong spies, and the oldest brother is a bit freaky and he has his mark on this poor boy's back. So the only way for him to be saved is to be part of the family, and Toyo has to get married to his childhood friend. What? A childhood friend wins on the first episode? This is the show. And that's exactly what he does. After a shonen speech and getting hurt, he puts on the ring and shows the older brother the middle finger. And that's the entire plot. He is married into the family, and for the plot reason, Mutsumi has a target on her back, so he gotta protect his wife at all costs. Which I can see it being a somewhat decent show. And what is this? It's getting 27 episodes. Crazy. Anyway, my first impression on this show so far as 2 episodes is 7 out of 10. What if you can't talk to women? What is the solution? Just buy one. Wait, what? So Mr. Sorcerer is a bit introverted. Women and wealth never really interests him because he's a bit into knowledge.
Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
But one day he's invited to an auction by his only friend, mostly for his money, but he goes there anyway since his only interest is finding new spells and books. You could say he is kinda like Frieren. Back to the auction, it seems like this year's auction is different. It has a very rare item from one of the big heads of the world of sorcery who passed away recently. So you'd assume every sorcerer wants to get their hands on this rare item, but what is it? It's an elf. Yep, this rare item is an elf girl. Some say it's love at first sight, but I say he's locked in. He buys her with all of his life saving with no hesitation. So when I said he is locked in, I meant it. And he's kind of base for that. So he buys a woman on impulse. What now? That's what he asked once he hit his post-slave purchase clarity. He might be socially awkward. He ain't no evil sorcerer. He just wants to love his elf in peace, and that's the whole show. A wholesome story about an awkward dude trying to express his love to his elf, with surprisingly a good magic system and character writing. And it's not an isekai, which is already a plus. So if you want a wholesome show, this one is for you. A few months ago, I made a video about Go-Go Loser Ranger manga, and I really liked the manga, but I never imagined the anime would go this hard on the adaptation. Just look at it. To those who want a very simplified and summarized rundown of the plot, or if you want more in-depth plot summary, you can watch the video I made a few months ago. In a world where Earth is under the threat of an invasion by an evil army called the Nefarious Army, which you can buy the ticket to the epic Sunday battles between the forces of evil and heroes of humanity, the Dragon Rangers. If you have no idea what the show is about, that's good, because the best experience is to go blind in game. Basically, what if the boys, the pick show by by the way. This time, instead of superheroes who are a bit douchebag, this time is the Power Rangers that are the assholes. There goes another childhood memory. Who's the next? SpongeBob? But I tell you this, if you're looking for an anime with god tier animation, a lot of action, mysteries, and great characters, why is she staring at my soul? This is the anime for you. I'm not going to spoil you or anything, but while I was reading the manga and watching the anime, one question comes to my mind. How far is too far? Also, where did the studio get the budget to make this god tier animation? Oh, it's gacha games. It all makes sense now. Speaking of gacha game, well, this is kind of complicated. If you played the game or if you delve yourself into this community, which my condolences. You'd be hyped for this show. If not, you can still enjoy it because from the first episode, they're really going for the beginner friendly package of the lore here. And if I were to describe this anime in one phrase, that would be cute girls committing war crimes. So you guys ever thought, what if a competent writer made Tokyo Revenger? This is not me hating on Tokyo Revenger's mangaka. I'm just saying the manga wasted everyone's time and somehow it is still getting anime seasons. Back to the script. Windbreaker is the true delinquent anime that I've been craving without even noticing. Who let this studio cook? What the fuck is this animation and music? Why it is so good? This is the first time after watching an anime. It gives me the same feeling of playing the hit game Yakuza, which is about big Japanese men getting naked and beating each other up on the top of the tower. But this time is teenagers beating each other up. But what is this anime about? Sakura had the misfortune of being born with face randomizer mod, which makes him look like an anime character, and that caused him to be bullied and treated badly by everyone around him. He grows not to trust anyone due to how they treated him because of how he looks, which to be honest, it is a major skill issue. Just don't be ugly. Anyway, so he moves into this small town for high school, and if you think he moves here to start fresh away from all the people that harassed him, you're so wrong. You might be right. Bad joke, I know. He's here to be the top dog at this town's school because he heard that this school has a very bad reputation, but he's so wrong that he's on the left side of the road. This school and the town was a lawless battle royale map for different gangs to drop in and crank some 90s until 2 years ago, and that is because someone from Furin, the name of the school, reformed everyone and drove all the gangs from the town and vowed to protect it, so they become the neighbor watch called Windbreaker. So I had this joke written, I don't know where to put it. I might as well say it right now. Have you ever gat in someone's face so the Sigma can skibbity? Please don't dislike the video, that would be not very Sigma of you. Jokes aside, I hope you enjoyed the video. You can show that by liking it or maybe not. Anyway, as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join the server. Oh look, you can watch the rest of my videos here if you just click on one of them. Bye!